Hello, welcome to episode 16 of Gilgamesh playing the Talos Principle 2. Last time. Oh yeah, we freed Prometheus last time, I think, right? Yeah. And not really a lot happened after that, actually. And now we're here in the final area of the game, final region of the game. In the first area of the final region of the game, and doing puzzles. I think we're done with like... How many of them have we done last time? Did we do the Sphinx puzzle? Oh yeah, we did do the Sphinx puzzle. Nice. Yeah, we have 4 more and a lost puzzle, and we need to find the lost lab. And then we're already done with this area as well, so let's get to it. Go, go, go. Alright, so pretty sure we haven't done this one yet, right? Have we done number 5? No, we haven't even done number 5. Right. Hello, Hermanubis. So let's do number 5 first. Nuisance. Just like all of these trees are to my GPU for some reason. Actually, are the trees, I think that... Are they less detailed when you're inside a puzzle? Not sure. Maybe. Well, okay. Well, that's an easy start. Isn't that nice? We'll have to see that. Not really anything to be done at the beginning here. We have another. Connector here. And a moving one. Okay. Why exactly don't we just activate that switch? I mean, obviously we can do that. That's a knot. Okay, but when we activate it, this fan goes off. And I think we need this fan to get propelled into where the goal is, right? So obviously we want this to be on top of this. And this also activating the moving thing here, right? So that we can get in here when it's active. Doesn't last for long enough, I guess. Okay. Okay. So we just have to make it move once it's open. Right? So that we have enough time to get in and use the fan. So how do we do that? Interesting that there's 2 of these walls here, right? 2 of the purple walls. Like... Why does it need 2? Alright, how do we make it move now? Well, actually, now. We might want the... Maybe we don't want this on top of the thing, but positioned so that... No. that the thing disconnects our beam, right? Yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense now that I think about it. Do this. Now it's disconnected. And now it's gonna move out of the way, right? No? I mean, I can just use this one to activate the platform moving as well, I guess, right? So that it won't block its own stream. No? Are you kidding me? Obviously, the moment I step out of it... I was going to the other side first, I didn't think of that. Alright. Over to number 6.
Excuse me. I was looking at your research log, and I was rather perplexed by the latest upload.
What research log?
Melville strikes again.
Is that your foot, Melville?
Yes. Do you want to see it up close? Although you won't be able to fully enjoy it as you don't have a rear camera.
Sorry, Mayor. Melville just has a unique way of taking pictures.
Next time you're getting an upgrade, you coot. I'm installing a mute button.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
Sure.
I'm still struggling. I was really hoping we'd find Miranda alive.
Everybody was.
Her way of seeing the world was so inspiring. And the idea that I can never get to know her, that she's gone.
How? Okay, I mean, sure.
I guess I've never really been good at dealing with death. Maybe because it's so rare in New Jerusalem. Except for pets, and even in that case, I find it very hard to deal with. I still miss my first cat, and it's been over a century since she died.
I've never had it. No, actually, wrong. I did have to deal with death, but I still don't think it that difficult to deal with, to be honest, but okay.
When someone dies, it's this void. I know I should just let it go, but some part of me refuses. And I feel like that part, it hurts me, but it also keeps me human. And I know...
Nobody says that you can't feel hurt or you can't be sad. It's just, you still let it go. Sadness and...
She's just a bunch of...
Sadness and letting things go is not the same thing.
But if I do that...
Oh well, are not opposites. You can do both of them, you know?
It feels like I'm surrendering something.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Something that matters.
You can let go of the pain, but still care about the person. Yes, exactly.
I hope so. I can't right now, but maybe I can get there somehow. Anyway, thanks for talking to me, 1K.
Yeah, always. I mean, he didn't have any other options, right? So he still doesn't. He still wants to talk, really?
What's up, 1K?
Weird. Oh, wow, suddenly there's a lot to talk about. Holy crap. What do you think about Mayor Hermanubis?
I don't agree with his belief in the founder. Not anymore. I think the vision Prometheus sent you was true. I think she's just a human being who made mistakes and paid for them. She deserves our help, but not our belief.
Do you ever think about your future?
Right now, honestly, all I want is to find Byron and Athena and go back home and put my feet up for 200 years. There's something to be said for living quietly.
I like that. How's Bruce?
I hear he escaped Pellegrino and peed all over Melville's workshop.
That doesn't sound good.
Apparently, he's doing great. I miss him, though. I always feel like the fact that he likes me is a huge compliment. Lifts me up somehow.
I think the goal is just a myth.
It is, yes. That doesn't mean that the idea itself isn't valid, though.
Now that you've solved the puzzle, would you like to try another one?
Nope. But at least I finally understand why Athena wanted to get out of the simulation so badly.
Tell me something irrelevant.
In the ancient year 1969, a band called Mellow Macaron wrote a psychedelic rock song about the Talos principle.
Oh, really?
It's called
Funny.
Cretan Bronze Man's Flying Mystery Adventure.
Nice. It was 1969,
I
so
don't know if it's
nice, right?
But it's definitely the most understandable song on the album. There's another one which is called The Fish People Will Teach You How to Sing, Mr. Allen, which is 20 minutes long and was recorded underwater.
What? Is it any good?
I think you need psychedelics to enjoy it, really.
That might.
You
That makes
stick your
sense.
head inside a really large magnet.
That makes sense. That makes so much sense, actually. Elements. All right, elements. What are we starting with? Oh, we have two now. Interesting. Also two connectors. Where do we need to go? And what do we need to do to get there? We need a blue laser over here. So I probably want that to put on the... I would assume we want to put this... Why do we have two different ones? I don't understand. I mean, it feels like we just want one of these... platforms over here, lift it up, and then connect the blue with over there, right? Sounds easy enough. No. Well, it might not be high enough, right? So maybe we need to use both of them. Oh, that makes sense. Alright, it is indeed not high enough. So now we would need the blue one as well, right? Do we have a... don't think we have a line of sight here, unfortunately. Maybe we do. Oh, well, actually we do. Not sure if that's intended. But I mean, if it works, I don't care. Well, obviously it doesn't work. No, maybe it does. Never mind. Bonk. Oh, okay, that was surprisingly easy. I did not think that would work. And I'm not sure if that's intended, to be honest, but whatever, I guess. Places of Longing, Athens. To understand what humanity is capable of, what it means to flourish, we have to look at the golden age of Athenian democracy. The list of geniuses who lived in Athens at this time is so long it's almost inconceivable. Pericles, Sophocles, Aeschylus, Phidias, Euripides, Herodotus, Thucydides, I don't know, Plato, Socrates, Hippocrates, Aristophanes, Aristotle, and the list goes on. These are people who changed world history. Without them, there is no Stratton of Stagira, oh my god, to inspire Alexandra Drennan. Without them, we do not exist. What is a perfect time? Was it? Was it a perfect time? No, undoubtedly not. But listing the flaws obscures the greater truth. Given the opportunity, given freedom and resources and space to grow, human beings are capable of incredible things. It would mean everything to me to walk the roads where those people once walked, to stand where they stood and think about the world as they dared to. Number 7. Breach. Alright, what are we breaching? Interesting. It's been quite a while since we had a puzzle with a fixed connector somewhere. Actually, a pretty big puzzle now that I think about it. Alright, we have an accumulator here, isn't that nice? I guess we can get the blue over here with that. But we cannot go through there. I mean, now this gate is open, but, well. I can probably use the accumulator to keep this open, right? Obviously. For now. Oops. And then, for example, we can do... Oh, what can we do? Feels like we need a red in here. Don't have a line of sight to the blue from here. It doesn't really seem to do anything for us, right? We cannot pick up the blue now. We have a line of sight to the... Oh, we do. Could probably put the accumulator over there, right? This. Unfortunately, that still doesn't move this platform though. And if I pick up the accumulator again, everything is just gonna shut down anyways. We do need something. I mean, this is the only red emitter over here, right? We cannot get... But I guess we can get red by discharging the accumulator. Alright. Well, I'm not sure if you want that, because the only thing... And now we can do this. Pick up the accumulator. And activate those two. Now the problem is... we don't have a blue here now. Bonk. So that also doesn't work. I mean, we could discharge the accumulator now for blue, but then we wouldn't have any red again. Problem is I cannot keep this gate open. You know? Oh wait, maybe I can. Because I do have a line of sight to this, right? Behind here, alright. Now I can pick this up. But now I don't have any red. Again, obviously. This is a weird one. Like, I do need both of them in here, but I also need the red laser to be active up there. But we cannot do that because we cannot put anything here. Not missing anything, right? Great, now I cannot get out of here because for some reason there is no ladder here, even though there's always a ladder when you can enclose yourself somehow. Oh, come on. How do I get the other one in here? What? Huh? I mean, I feel like that's the only way to get red in here. Without having to put something on this on a pressure plate, right? I mean, I guess I don't need to be in here to get that through, right? So I could be standing on the pressure plate. But I still need to get... Yeah, maybe that's the idea. Which would mean we need blue. Wait, how do we do that? Like this. So now we can't... Oh no, we can keep it open. Right, we can do... No, wait a second. That's what we needed to do, right? Yeah, okay. Now we can pick this one up. And we wanted to hook it up so that it activates to red. Like this. Now if I step on the switch, what exactly happens? Nothing. Which makes sense. Problem is if I take this one off, I cannot leave. Oh, come on. Like, my idea was to now stand on the pressure plate so that I cannot enter where the puzzle pieces are right now. But you know that the platform would be going through the gate, right? And then I could just step off the pressure plate once it's where it should be. But obviously that doesn't work. Oh, I think I need to position this outside of here, right? Okay, let's try that. Like here. And now I stand on the pressure plate. Yeah, okay, this should work. There we go. And now I just need to open the gate to let me through. How do we do that though? Right? Oh yeah, by putting this on the pressure plate. There we go. Okay. Finally, wow. That was a weird one. Alright, one more lost one.
The founder has a remarkable gift for designing these trials. But then, she did have to overcome Elohim, whose very purpose was to design trials.
What the heck? Yeah, the fauna clearly isn't... Wait, was that a lost puzzle? No. Okay, that was just number 7. Okay, let's go to the question marks, because one of them has to be the lost lab and the other one and another one has to be a lost puzzle, right, that we're still missing. And there we are. Well, that looks cool. Cute. Cute little one. Vertical locomotion. Okay. Okay. Now what? Holy crap. What exactly do I need in here? I mean, probably that thing, right? I'm not sure if I could take the fan off of there, but it doesn't look like it, right? Now we just repeat that, right? Oh, but now I also need the thing. Oh no, did I? No. What happened to all the ladders that you usually had when you would... When you usually could entrap yourself in one of the puzzles. Yeah, we cannot remove the fan. Guess you cannot teleport onto it when it's occupied by something else, right? That felt easier than the previous one. Alright, one more question mark. Two more question marks, actually. Interesting. At least. Maybe even three. Not entirely sure. Oh, that's the lab, I guess. Why can I still hear the deer? Oh dear. Hello. What do we have here? Oh, there's the particles. Interesting. Chernyshevsky, 21. From Arkady Chernyshevsky in Our Likeness, Essays on Humankind Reaching Adulthood. War is the crudest, most obscene human activity. It may justly be called an abomination, for it is the absolute negation of conscious human will. There is only a single cause of war for all the endless deceptions that are foisted upon us, and that is the acquisition of resources. Varied ideologies are constructed to justify this crude behavior, this childish degeneration of thought and communication, but history reveals a ruthless, unflattering truth. We imagine crusaders as fanatics of a cause, willing to die for their religion, yet the Fourth Crusade culminated not in the conquest of Jerusalem, but in the looting of Constantinople, setting the stage for the triumph of the very enemy the Crusaders claimed to oppose. Why? The answer, as with every war, is the same. It is popular amongst the ghouls of the establishment and their misanthropic friends in the intelligentsia. In the intelligentsia, to ascribe the persistence of war to human nature. But a careful observation of the facts reveals the opposite to be true. Individual human beings must be broken in order to submit to war, their minds distorted by ideology and their bodies by poverty and ruthless training to make them compliant. Without force, the majority of human beings only seek to protect themselves and are traumatized by the act of killing. But if it is resources that are the core cause of war, then it is only in the production and distribution of resources that an answer may be found. It is not enough to morally condemn war. We must work to prevent the material issues that endanger us all. From Guta. From Guta to Athena. Dear Founder, I am afraid that we're losing our humanity. We're angry at each other, always disagreeing about everything, unable to forgive each other for being different. I don't know how much longer, and I don't know what could save us. Please help us, Founder, please. Number 272. Nor shall my sword sleep in my hand. Interesting. Noema Project 11. Resuming trials with new protocols. Energy output contained. No errors. 5359 by Athena. Right, because 5358 was the one where Miranda died, right? On synthesis, lossless conversion. All the things that aren't possible with our understanding of physics, right? Be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain, turn away, creature of clay. Oh, yeah, okay, hi Pandora. Amidst this quote, I guess. These secrets can only bring suffering. Do not listen to her, son of man. Your ancestors gave their life so you might be free. You have the freedom to wield the flame wisely. Interesting. Now we have Prometheus also conversing with us through the hex code here. Interesting. Where did he come from? Where did he go? It's Cotton Eye Joe. I guess that's where we should go. Hey, more servers. From Thekla again. Beloved Founder, know that I do not believe any of the lies the expedition is spreading about you. You're still writing right now? Wow. He's right, this Prometheus illusion is just a test. We will resist temptation as you once did. We will not disappoint. Praise your name. Your only hope lies in surrender, creature of clay. Be gone. Pandora, come on. Even more. The History of Athena was first published as Athena, a novel, and retained that title for its first 3 printings, now highly sought after. After a lull in popularity, it was reprinted as Athena Reborn, a novel. This edition retained the same text, but included some of the author's poetry. The next edition, however, published long after the author's death under the rather embarrassing title Athena's Truth, included severe cuts and drastic changes to the text in the interest of updating it for modern audiences. This particularly affected the last chapter, Anthropogony, which the editors accused of scientism and human supremacy. Science wunderkind Alexander Drennan was one of the few to come to the novel's defense, writing in a long essay that the novel's clear-eyed belief in the value of Athena's journey towards humanity had been essential to shaping her own views, encouraging her to pursue science as a vocation rather than a career, and that changing the text constituted an attack on the author's unique artistic and philosophical vision. Alex, who hurt you, Lemao? One of the editors commented on a popular social media platform. Nadia Sarabhai of the Institute of Applied Pneumatics also got involved in the discussion, backing Drennan, resulting in a long but unsuccessful campaign to oust Sarabhai from her position as head researcher. In the current context of ecological catastrophe, as evidenced by the recent extinction of the orangutan, clumsy editing aside, do the critics of the novel perhaps have a point after all? is a philosophy that places humans above nature and sees science and technology as the only valid tools, the cause of all our troubles. What about other ways of knowing, other ways of living? German text again, saying, Freiheit ist immer Freiheit des anderen Denkenden, des Andersdenkenden. Nicht wegen des Fanatismus der Gerechtigkeit, sondern weil all das Belehrende, Heilsame und Reinigende der politischen Freiheit an diesem Wesen hängt und seine Wirkung versagt, wenn die Freiheit zum Privilegium wird. May I, oh god, try and translate that. It's, freedom is always the freedom of those who think differently. Not because of the fanatism of justice, but because everything teaching, curing, and purifying of political freedom clings to this creature and fails to work when freedom becomes a privilege. Roughly. Ah, okay. Speaking of freedom of speech is currently a highly discussed topic. And, you know, always people saying, yeah, I can say whatever I want because freedom of speech, but you cannot, is currently very much in discussion around certain places of the world. Which is exactly what is being said here. Freedom of speech, well, freedom, your freedom ends where the freedom of someone else begins, basically. Especially political freedom, in this statement at least. Okay. Well, that was the lab, I guess. Oh, we're missing number 8. Okay, I see. Wasn't sure if he already did everything or not. There's also another question mark. Interesting. Le Fraisier.
The reason I have always admired Alexandra Drennan is that even in death, she fought to see the world as it is, not as she wanted to see it. I say fought because I believe this is not an easy matter.
Transference.
It is a mental and spiritual struggle that we must undertake with great seriousness, even when we are joking. The ancients believed that for most of us, the world is a shadow cast by a flame, dimly seen on the wall of a cave. Our task is not to interpret these shapes, but to free ourselves from the cave itself.
What do we have here? Okay. Now I need a red beam. And later on I also need a teleporter, right? I guess I can also take the drill through with me, which I need for later anyways, right? What do we do with the red laser? How do we get that one over here? Oh, I guess through here. But then I need this one again, right? Do I need to move this first? Oh, I might have to move this first, yes. Wait, can I not? Oh, there we go. But I can use... It doesn't go through the glass, really? Oh. Why does laser not go through glass? Are you kidding me? Then that's weird. I guess we can exchange the teleporter for now, right? Okay. I guess I need to hook up the other connector to the thing there. So that I can move the platform over its whole length, right? Like this. And then we just stop it once it reached the pressure plate. Which is why the glass is there, right? So that you can see when you need to stop it. There we go. Now we can exchange this for the teleporter. Go through the hole. Actually, never mind that. Don't forget to take the drill with us. Oh, we cannot do this through here. Interesting. But we can do that through here, right? Yeah. I can't even teleport through the glass. It's like, really? That's so weird. Like, we do have a line of sight through the glass. It works through here, so that's really weird. Now I need to pick up the teleporter again. There we go.
An excellent
Yay.
solution.
Thank you, Alcatraz. Alright, that's all of them from this area. Let's go activate the laser. Head on over to the next one. And more to terminal puzzles. Yeah, wow, that's a long one. What the heck? No. There we go. Hello. Wow, this is quite a procession here. Let's see who we're gonna talk to. Sphinx? Pandora? Prometheus? I wonder, I wonder. Sphinx again, interesting.
This is the last time we will speak, creature of clay.
Okay.
Together, we have told the stories of ancient gods and heroes.
Mm-hmm.
The golden ages of the past are distant. The gods have retreated to their high places, and there are no heroes amongst men.
That's what you think.
In days gone by, I was renowned for my riddles. But you, creature of clay, are a riddle without an answer.
Yeah, that's what all the people say about me. I don't need an answer, existence is enough.
Let us hope that it is. Farewell, creature of clay.
Bye, Sphinxy.
Remember my stories.
So I guess we're gonna talk to each of them one last time in this region. Phew.
That is an unsettling amount of energy. I would hate to see what would happen if one of those beams was aimed at something else.
Should we aim it at you? Oh, I would like that. You know, so we could see what happens, for science, obviously. Not because I want to get rid of Hermanubis, no, just for science. Alrighty, go, go, go. Onwards to the next destination. Only 20 more puzzles. Ugh. And 4 more statues, right? Well, and then we have... Actually, I'm pretty much looking forward to the gold puzzles, I have to say. Because I'm assuming those are gonna be more complex and more difficult, right? So I am wondering how those are gonna look. I don't like the look of that. Yeah, I'm assuming it's only Helga because I was paired with Helga, right? But if it wasn't with Helga but someone else, probably the other V2 would be there, right? Alright, travel to West 2, Antrophic Hills.
The next area you're going to is... Honestly, it's better if you see for yourself.
Okay. I always feel like playing Roller Coaster Tycoon when I'm on this railroad, on this monorail. Because it reminds me so much on the... Well, obviously on the rails in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Downwards? Oh, hello! That's an interesting area. What inspired Miranda to do this? I wonder.
Hello there, Byron. What can I do for you?
I don't know if I got through to Athena. Things are going very wrong in this city, and she has to do something about it.
Does she?
Who else are they going to listen to?
Well, I don't know. How about you?
I'm an explorer, Cornelius, not a leader. I don't know how to convince anyone.
So? Do you think Athena and I are somehow different? We're just people, Byron. We're no wiser than you are, just a little older.
Yep. This is kind of creepy, I have to admit. Oh, now we have them. Universal activation. This is a blue one. I'm not sure if those have to do something with lasers. Activator. What's an activator? I mean, we've seen those in a previous lab. But I'm still not sure what it means. Oh. Okay. It just activates everything in its vicinity, and it's connected with the beam of its color. Is that what you're telling me? Interesting. Do we overlap here? I like that. That's pretty cool. Wait, what? Oh, it's a switch. Yeah, of course. I was like, why did that activator deactivate the gate? But obviously it's because of the switch.
I just wanted to say that I appreciate the work all of you have been doing. I know I'm not a natural leader like Byron, but it means a lot to me that you've stuck with me.
And he just said he is not the leader himself, right? What I mean stuck with you? We're here because of Byron, not because of you, El. Yeah, my GPU likes this area a lot more. You know, like a lot less fauna to render, I guess. Flora, not fauna, flora. Chain reaction. Why isn't this activated? Well, now it is. Well, I guess you can't activate this gate. So where do we take it? Oh, there's another one over here. Don't think we can relay these though, right? Can we? No, they don't work as connectors. There we go. Now what? Just now we put it through here again, right? Not really a chain reaction because I can still use the laser. But that's not far enough. That's not far enough. Oh, I guess I can pick that one up, right? No. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. There we go. Alright, 2 down, number 3. New interface content. Burdened. These statues remind me of Atlas, who bore the celestial spheres on his back. They seem burdened, struggling with the weight of the world. Given what we heard the founder say about the goal, could it be that they're meant to send a message? That taking on the theory of everything would also be a burden we may not be able to bear? Or maybe she wasn't able to bear the burden of Miranda's death. If she, like, created this after Miranda's death, which might actually be the chronology of all of this, right? Anthropos. Love it. Truth. The giant Anthropos can and must be made whole, his parts redeemed and restored, and his vision turned to the stars. This is the sole commandment you must obey. And yes, it's in all caps. Which is why I was so loud. The Folly of Time from 42 Tales by Athanasius. The spirit of time was angry at Stratton of Sajiro, for the old philosopher had asked questions that were forbidden. If man is no more than dust, it said to him, then I shall turn you back to dust, and my winds will disperse you to the far corners of the world. Thus you will be nothing, and your questions will trouble me no more. And so time did, and Stratton of Sajiro was nothing. But Stratton's voice did not cease, and time was perplexed. All across its domain it searched for Stratton, yet he was nowhere to be found. Only his books remained. And of those men made copies, and Stratton's voice grew louder. And of those men made copies. Now time was furious, but Stratton laughed and laughed and laughed. And laughed and laughed, and he's still laughing today. From Mitku. From Mitku to Athena. Dear Athena, Byron once asked me why we seem unable to perceive the dam. I asked him what he meant, and he said that people cannot seem to really grasp the dam as an object. They can be moved by the side of a mountain or a gorge, but the dam seems insignificant to them. Look at it, he told me. Just look at it and try to understand that people made that. Try to really see it. It took me a while to fully understand what he meant. It takes conscious effort to open one's mind to the ecstatic beauty that is hidden in every human accomplishment, and further conscious effort to maintain this ability. If only we were capable of seeing this beauty by default, the world might be a very different place. But it seems the ancients had the same problem. Why am I writing this to you, who may not even be reading these messages? Because today is one of those days when it feels like I'm the only one who still sees that beauty. I tried talking about it to Linux, but while I admire her principles, she isn't open to a more poetic experience. Or perhaps I just expressed myself awkwardly, I don't know. All I know is that it's hard to see something so beautiful and not be able to share it. Respectfully, Mitku. Yeah, Linux is the one of Doge's friends, the engineering one. Obviously. We do have time for a few more puzzles, I guess. Hey, Yakut.
What's up, 1K?
Giant statues, creepy or inspiring?
Both?
Eh,
What do you think?
inspiring. A bit creepy. Actually, both. I agree.
You get me, 1K.
Yeah, kinda. That's all. I mean, I also own a cat, so I guess oh, but I don't contemplate death that much, so Number 3. Permeability. Oh, come on. Wait, I can't go in there? Oh, that's interesting. Usually we can only use ladders to get out of things like this, of enclosed spaces, not into enclosed spaces. What do we need this for? I guess we cannot get this close enough to the gate. Oh, we can. Never mind. I see. Like that we can get the other... What are they called? Activator? Out of here. Now what? Then have a line of sight over there and we cannot drill one. Oh, but I guess I can put it in there. And then use it through the wall here, right? Yes. Permeability. Object permeability. I see. There we go.
I must admit, these truly are astonishing sights.
Hmm.
But what on earth is any of it good for?
It just
Why
looks
not
nice.
Just let mountains be mountains.
Because they, well, they're also beautiful, I guess. Hey, Melville. Been a while.
1K, listen, I wanted to ask you something.
Sure. Hit
From
me.
your perspective, as someone who's still new to our society, do you think New Jerusalem betrayed Athena?
Yeah. In a democracy, people are not obliged to support what the leaders want them to. I mean, it's not monolithic. It's not just of one belief, right? And in democracy, people are not obliged to support what the leaders want them to.
That's true, but she was more than a leader. She wasn't a politician like Herman. She gave everything she had for us.
I had another question. How do you feel about Mayor Herman Ubis as a leader?
When I think about the state New Jerusalem is in, he's put us all in danger.
Yeah,
I don't know if he really believes in the goal or if it's just a convenient myth, but I don't
Probably.
care. This is not how you build a living civilization.
I agree. How do you think Cornelius is?
I don't know. I suspect he's around here somewhere, biding his time. But what
What
he's
for?
waiting for,
Yeah, exactly.
not a clue.
Do you think the goal is a myth?
Yes, of course it is.
Thank you. I love how direct she is. What do you want to do with your future?
I'd like to help make New Jerusalem the city it was meant to be. And then I'd like to help build new cities. On Earth and up
Elsewhere.
there too. Cities nobody's ever imagined before.
Sounds good. Why was it so easy for people to believe in the goal?
Because there's no effort involved. Building a better world means taking responsibility.
Ooh,
It
I
means
like that.
making choices and living with their consequences. Surrendering to nature is just letting go.
Oh, I really like that. I should get back to work. I really like her point of view. I see a question mark over there. Oh, like, where is that question mark? Huh. Oh, wait, there it is. Pandora, hey! Everybody loves the Pandora puzzle. Wait, where the heck is the switch? What? Is there no switch in that one? But it has the switch symbol in front. I mean, it might be on top, right? Probably has to be. Guess you need to put something up there then, right? Reach it from top. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's follow this inactive laser beam here. It should probably be the next puzzle anyways, right? Number 4. That's an interesting hand. Ugh. That's like an AI created hand. Over here? Okay. Let's see if I have a green laser in here, right? I can make a green laser. Or a blue or red or whatever, right? Conveyance. Hey, a jammer! It's been a while since we last used the jammer. What? Oh, jammer. But I cannot get the jammer in there. But we can do this. Hello? Now what? Oh wait, I could have probably hit both gates with that, right? Yeah, exactly. And a connector. Wait, this is a red one. Where is there a red? I guess we don't need a red. We have an activator, right? What do we need it for in the end, though? Do we need to jump over here? Oh, what is going on? I mean, that should work, if that works on the gate over here, right? Nah, funny. Oh, really? Come on. Great. I guess I can just jam the thing, right, when it's in there. Just give me a second. There we go.
Nice.
Thank you. No laser to connect with that, though. Like, maybe we do have a connector, right? Do I have a line of sight to that? Doesn't feel like it. Oh, maybe from here. No? Maybe from here? Well, I guess we don't use this laser. Huh. I mean, this isn't gonna activate this, right? Or maybe we can connect it with the... Can we do this? No. It doesn't relay. I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess it's not the laser we're meant to connect here then. But where else would we have a line of sight to this? Doesn't seem like there's any other puzzle around. I mean, obviously we might want to put something up there or something, but then we would still have to find another well, 2 connectors or something first, right? Hello, Carl. Classic vehicle. This ancient vehicle expresses a stronger sense of aesthetics than most older artifacts of this type, suggesting that at some point in ancient history, vehicle design was approached with a different mentality. Well, I guess we can continue with the next puzzles for now, right? Oh, so what the heck is the lost puzzle? Probably over here. 2 to 3. That's an inverter in there. Just checking if there's anything we can hook this up with on like the heads of these statues and stuff, but it doesn't seem so. How do we make this work? That works, I guess. Oh, I see. Just put it here and then step on the switch, right? There we go. Private message. No, just social media. A warning. From Ben Arroyo, number 12. I've tried to remain silent on the development of our city to allow the younger generations to find their own path, but I feel that now I must intervene. We have reached a dangerous inflection point. This farcical reactionary belief in the goal of limiting our growth will lead directly to the creation of a class society. The foundations already exist. Do you think the leaders of the various pseudo-secret societies that lobby for influence with the mayor are subject to the same power cuts as the rest of you? Do you think the mayor has to worry about how much power he uses? Society which have essentially no resources may be egalitarian in some sense, but a society that produces insufficient resources, energy in our case, will inevitably evolve into a class society. History assures us of that. The true failure of our ancestors was not their impact on the ecosystem, which was epiphenomenal, but their failure to overcome primitive forms of resource distribution, allowing their fate to be determined by their interests of isolated elite groups. We are not avoiding that mistake, but creating the conditions for its repetition. Jeremy. I assure you that no one is exempt from our power management and distribution plan. We are all in this together. Dagron, yes, I totally believe that. Rudamna. Always respected your scholarship, Ben Arroyo. I will take this seriously and think about it. Ovis. Some people have to lead and others have to follow, that's only natural. And of course, there should be advantages to being a leader to encourage some people. I absolutely am with Ben Arroyo here. Arroyo is right, this is a future we must avoid. We can grow while avoiding the mistakes of the past. A class society is forming, but to fight it we must reject all authority. No, I'm not an anarchist. I don't think a class society is forming. A society without growth will be equal and balanced. I disagree with Ben Arroyo's historical analysis, but he is right that limiting growth will lead to an unjust society. Always is correct, maybe this isn't a bad thing. A class society is forming, but we can't stop that without embracing growth or technology. I think Ben Arroyo is right, that this is a future we must avoid. We can't grow while avoiding the mistakes of the past. Thank you, 1K. It is encouraging to see that the value of freedom has not been entirely forgotten in New Jerusalem. A society without resources is an unfree society, and only with freedom can civilization truly thrive.
Can I touch the bridge device?
Sure.
You can, but should you?
Okay.
Still confused as to what laser we want to connect with that one open connector. Right, number 5, balance. As all things should be, right? Oh, come on. Pew. Now what do we want with these? guess we want to put the connector up there so that we have a line of sight to here, right? So... okay. Guess we can connect this directly to the laser here. Yes. Oh, this one does not get activated, dang. Actually. Oh, I didn't want to activate you, come on. I mean, I guess we can do this, right? Oh, come on, give me a second, please. Really? Why do we activate that quickly? Alright, there we go. Wait, what? What? Why did it fall down? Are you kidding me? The heck? I mean, let's just put it on this thing, right? That's gonna make it easier, I guess. And then we can still use this one if we really need to put the other one on the pedestal as well. There we go. New interface content available.
And Athena created something amazing. They just misunderstood what it was. They thought their great invention was the megastructure. But in fact, it was Miranda.
I'm not sure if they didn't understand that.
Because they couldn't see that, they lost her.
Maybe. I still wonder how they created her, though. I mean, that's the big question here, right? Mayor Hermanubis. Libistros, I'm sorry. I know Mayor Herman worked hard and helped pull the city out of a period of crisis, but this isn't the future we deserve. None of us. We all deserve better. Franklin. Yeah, we should have listened to Byron. Buddhahouse. I always told myself all those public debates were boring. Who wants to get involved in city affairs? And lately I've been thinking, yeah, that's why there's so much stuff I'm unhappy about, because we all collectively gave up trying. Orinia, maybe things can finally change. You have no idea how badly I need something new to happen. Niam, we have the potential to imagine a better world, and if we can imagine it, then we can make it happen. Trinculo, you are all delusional. Nothing will ever get better. Damien, you're only saying that because you've never known a world where things get better. You think that the tiny sliver of history you've experienced is all there is, because that's all Mayor Herman has ever allowed you to see. But there is so much more. Jeremy, this is not the place for personal attacks on the mayor. Thread closed. Censorship! Alright, and with this beautiful sky, we're ending this episode of Gilganos playing the Talos Principle 2. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to always GG and turn in next time when we continue our hunt for Byron, right? And hopefully finish this area and figure out how the Pandora puzzle is gonna work. And everything else, so see you then. Bye-bye.